And yes, we're back. And for a short time period, just after midnight on September 17th, Cloning Labs went live. I have my theories to why those who made it in weren't kicked out. Fran's team backed out by mistake. I've heard of 2 other teams. One wiped, one completed it. This is their story. Oh man, guys, I love you guys. I really do. Over 130 subscribers, and we're near March, and in March I'm gonna try some things a little different in the formatting and things of that nature. So let's get into it. What you're watching in the background is from Fran Mirabella III, if I'm saying his name correctly, content creator, awesome content. Go ahead and check out his stuff. I'll put his link in there. He's a Twitch partner and all this other stuff. And he basically was probably the biggest, I don't know if not the first, when it comes to getting into the cloning labs. So basically what it was on the 17th, a lot of us saw on our war table that, and we didn't really know how to react to it. We just kind of, either you didn't have the power level for it, you assumed you can deal with it later, and we found out that you can actually participate in it. And from what you were seeing in that previous video was basically Fran and his team were running around, and they realized that I guess there was maybe one person who controls something at maybe a control deck of some sort, and they're telling the other team members, the other 3, when to step on these plates, the same plates that we've seen elsewhere. So we kind of got a chance to see some of the mechanics. But there's another video that doesn't have a lot of views, I think less than 300 at the time of me making this, and I will put that description here. I believe this person is from Italy, so maybe you go back and listen to that video and hear a little bit more and understand it better. But this is another view of what we think is cloning labs. So again, I believe it's in Italian. I'm not sure, you can let me know in the comments, but at the same time this person is in the mission, they're actually also, I think, I don't want to say a victim of, but you're seeing the power level glitch where I believe their characters are 150, Thor and whoever's playing around beside of him, but the enemy in which he's playing against, you're going to notice, I believe is level 2, if I'm correct. Yeah, it's level 2. So you're watching that, so you're watching Thor just being Thor, being a god amongst peasants, level 2. And so the issue on this isn't the power level bug. That's just, it is what it is. It's our glimpse at it. I mean, we don't have any information on cloning lab. So when on the dev stream, they were like, hey, look, we're close to it. It's not out yet, but we're close. Okay. So again, this is also going with what Miller just posted on Twitter. And he said in a 4-part thing, it was like, this is cloning labs. It's not all of cloning labs. The video kicks off in the middle of the mission, and it is edited. It's not perfectly functioning. The enemies have the glitch power level 2, making it very easy to do the objectives, but it is cloning labs. Now, he also says, please keep in mind that the player says in the description that they received a major artifact. Miller's mentioned this multiple times, but he mentions it again, saying that he thinks it's the Lifeline tablet. He's unclear because the screen doesn't show it because of a visual glitch for the rewards at the end of the video. Or maybe because, be it the second of the 2 runs that this player was able to do on the account of having that bug, the mission was pulled. There's other runs of this mission similar to, like I said, this mission and Fran's mission, that were not affected by the power level bug. So this has the bug, but this person apparently ran this mission twice, once without the bug and one with the bug. As you saw in Fran's video, Fran actually ran it without the bug. Now, Miller is still looking for information if anyone has the full run through to see it. I mean, we're all curious to see just anything new content. We kind of want this out, and some people are like, hey man, put this out now, put it out now. So what if it's broken? You know what also could be broken? your mouse pad or maybe the screen of your mobile phone because you hit the subscribe button just that fast or that hard, and I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for all the support. Anywho, so I don't know. What do you feel about cloning levels? Now, when he said a theory of, hey, you know, what's going on, how did, you know, certain people get in? The theory that I had, I mean, I won't even call it a theory. I feel like theories are used for bigger things, but you know, it's a theory, whatever. That's the definition. Maybe it was a situation where it's like, hey, listen, you're a really good, really popular content creator, and we're gonna let you come in here and play this, as it's gonna cause pandemonium hype on the new content, only to find out that that content isn't ready yet, or maybe it wasn't supposed to be seen just yet, that you guys got a chance to see it. Or it could be, hey, look, we want you to mess with the mechanics. We're gonna kind of show you some stuff. We want you to figure some stuff out, so that way when it does come live, then you're one of the main content creators who everyone's watching complete this, versus watching someone like me not being able to figure out after 7 hours what I'm supposed to do. Now, the elements seem like things we've already seen before: stepping on plates, doing this right here, you know, it's just stuff that we've seen before. And even Abomination, how we get, I mean, we're not able to see the real battle for the most part because of the power level, but it's just something to look at. Like, say in the comments, hey, look, what will this change your gaming experience? There's a question I asked Miller and the rest of the community. Hey, look, if this came out, right, would it change, or would it make the player base happy? Seeing the elements, some of the same elements we saw. Yes, it's different because now there's rules, right? So you've got to communicate with your team. Someone's got to go over here. You might need a healer. You might need a traditional DPS, tank, crouch, CC, crowd control. But does that change the player base, how they feel about what they've seen so far in this game? I don't know. What do you think? But yeah, we're just sitting here watching this content creator, which I believe is from Italy. I could be completely wrong after I've said it 5 times already. I will put this person's information in the description. I've also reached out to this person to see if I can just, you know, ask some questions. Hey, listen, how, you know, what else, what other elements? Do you have any other videos? Things of that nature. But man, it's just, like I said, I think it's just interesting how they said, hey, look, we're working on this, but the internet issue is messing things up. And I think Miller said it as well, something like, hey, look, the internet issue that we're having could be a part of it, or it also could be the mechanics of how they do checkpoints in the game. So maybe they're not syncing the checkpoints the correct way as you're doing this. I don't know. We won't know, but we do know apparently they're close to putting it out, and that this would come out with other content. You know, are we talking replayable on the Kate boss for the Super Adaptoid with the rumored added bow? Is that because of Hawkeye? I don't know. I've said it multiple times from WandaVision, not going to spoil anything, that I guess it comes off as communication. If communication is the problem, then communication is the answer. And because they don't communicate, you have people in the community, Miller being one of them, that once he says anything, it's just, it hypes up. I'm watching the comments now. There are people excited about this cloning labs, even though they're watching the cloning labs with a bug in it, and that we don't know when it comes out. We really just want to play new stuff for the most part. So you're either on the I guess the side of the fence where it's like, hey, look, just put it out. I don't care if it's broken, or take your time. This is awesome. I can't wait. It'll happen when it happens. I don't know. So I'm just gonna let the rest of this play out. I don't know if I'll jump in and say anything. There's nothing really to say. I just wanted the video out here so you guys can see it, so you guys can conversate about it, and so you can help as we're searching the internet for the rest of the footage for cloning labs, because we just want to see it. We want to play new stuff, and if we can't play new stuff, we like to see new stuff. Who am I kidding? It's kind of a podcast style. So I'm just gonna, whatever I see, just talk about it. Also, again, I'm trying to think about it. It's not that I think that this is bad. So if I just give my comment, I want to see the cloning labs. I would like something that's a lot more challenging than the stuff that we're playing right now. And I think when you play against Super Adaptoid, it's cool because his mechanisms are different from Abomination. So I think if we get more stuff like that, even if there was a conversation of what if Taskmaster pops up again, but he's got some improvements on his move sets or certain gear that react differently, I think that's going to be interesting. And it allows for a replay value. Watching Abomination get destroyed in 15 seconds because he's level 2, not so much. Now you see how you see multiple Abominations, that goes by the puzzle. So basically what happens is there's a puzzle in what you're doing, and if you do the puzzle correctly, you only get one Abomination. You get penalized for, I don't know if it's timing or doing something incorrectly, where you're going to get multiple Abominations. Yeah, but I think the map looks great. The arena of what you're playing in looks great. Looks good. I just want to play it. You just want to play it. We all want to play it, but this is close we're getting right now. And no, I have no idea what build Thor is using, but there he goes. He's down. He's down for the count. And there's Cap. There's America's shield. Nope, that didn't say it. It's America's shield right there. It is no secret at this point that Crystal Dynamics or the publisher Square Enix, someone, somewhere, too many chefs in the kitchen, I don't know. Like if you're making pancakes, right? You can only have one person flipping the pancakes. You can't have 2 or 3 people flipping it. That's gonna be a mess. And you put that with some miscommunication stuff or lack thereof, and here we sit looking at videos of an unfinished cloning labs, and me talking on top of it like a podcast. I want this game to succeed, but I try to keep it somewhat realistic. And I like the game. I play it casually, and I hope they fix the communication issues, and I hope they bounce back and give the community what they're asking for, and communicating on so many fronts, looking at the known bugs issues on their site. If they expand that bigger to showcase all the bugs, to show the community they know the bugs that they're working on as they start working on them or continue to work on them, would be awesome. Now, Andy, Phil, and LK had a dev stream, which I did a video on previously, and they did an amazing job, in my opinion. Was there any new content on what they were saying? No, but there was some stuff that they did give us information on that we didn't have prior. But they did an amazing job on answering questions, the Q&A, and listening to the community and showing that they care about what they're doing. So it's moving in the right direction. You need more communication on all fronts, and we need new content. I need to know that the characters that, I don't know how you guys make your builds, put it in the comments, but how I make my builds, I spec everything in defense first. And then from defense, then I do melee, and then from that, heroic, and I don't really care for range. The reason why is I just feel like you can't give DPS if you're dead. If I could put that on a shirt, I would. Like, you can't give DPS if you're dead. So that would be really helpful in extra content like this, kind of like a raid, where you would need a different type of build. So I would like to know that I'm not doing that in vain. I can't be the only one doing it, I assure you that. But again, you could have been anywhere in the world and you were here listening to this podcast style thing of a video that's out. Go check in the description. I'll try to update it if it's not up there as soon as you click it now, but go check the descriptions for the gentleman that created the last footage you just saw, which is the one that was playing with Thor. Go ahead and check out Fran, follow him on Twitch and all that other awesome stuff. If you're looking for information where I'm getting some of this information, follow 8Ms on Twitter and Twitch. He's on both, actually. That's it. That's all I got. If there's anything else, put it in the comments. Maybe there's another topic you want me to talk about. Maybe you want me to find something out. Who am I kidding? I can't find crap out. As things keep coming up, I'll talk about it as a casual video game fan, I guess. Until next time, Kalika Lika.